tents already.
It is so pleasant.
I'd say
I've never
we're right
been
about
camping.
on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight. You got it! Dinner's on us tonight! I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
He's so soft. Until you remember the manga. I
I
wonder.
saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I
hope
gathered a
she's
few for
okay.
us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go! They think of everything! And even if they don't, they can improvise!
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
Oh. They can't talk
see.
about anything specific because you can
Well, in
play
that
this
case, you should
this
try a
quest
Valberry.
anytime
I bought some from the market this morning.
after Sumeru.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Please,
Oh,
no.
I was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
No.
She sure made a run for it.
She made a run for it. She's gone. She doesn't want to deal with this.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she
No.
foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
Oh, are we gonna have to play TCG?
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
It's Genius Invocation. No, but I don't know how to play Genius Invocation.
Excellent! A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a duel is nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer.
It's gonna get smacked. Music is so nice. No agenda, just relaxing.
Ah! We got a bite!
Oh,
I'll reel it in.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
this is so chill. This is... It's actually nice to go back here and relax after everything. I miss these guys. Look at these two. Oh.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Yeah, doesn't sound too bad. Whatever Paimon says.
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Oh no.
Well, that's no good.
No thanks.
Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
The whole weapon?
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
He did mean that as a compliment. I think.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always.
Ooh.
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
That's true, isn't it? It's just for
If
steak.
it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Allegedly.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
I'm curious. I don't usually eat steaks. I don't think it's a staple in my country, considering they're pretty expensive. So, what actually determines the rarity of a steak? Is it time cook? I know it's like color is one of them, but like as a chef without being able to cut it open, is it just time and temperature? I guess so. Damn. That must be a lot of skill to actually not, overcook it by a few seconds. I don't know why I went off about steak. I don't know. Steaks in my country cost around like 2,000 pesos, so it's like, ugh.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers. I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Cyno and I will clean up.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Oh my god, he's a nerd.
Good night. Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Bye-bye.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
My gosh. No problem, buddy. Thanks for the random staff of Scarlet Sands you gave me, I think.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Imagine if we just like steal it from him.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Well, you want it!
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
I swear, we have to keep the dull blade on us because it's gonna turn out to be like Aether's signature weapon in the future that's like 6-star. We can't throw the dull blades away, huh?
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
Huh? I'm asleep like a baby tonight. In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you into a restful sleep. Well, luckily we haven't gotten mauled by a tiger.
I think they should all be here.
Oh, we're gonna get robbed.
Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Hello, buddies.
Look at
What's
this.
up? Don't hurt us, please.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Hey, we're
Evidently.
trying.
What? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I swear, new animations in Genshin.
Oh, hey them, Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Ugh. Genshin's new animations, I
Sorry
swear.
to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
What's going on? What's
Let's
up?
get dressed and talk about it outside.
What's up? Oh, hello guys. What's up? What's going on?
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
What's going on? Who got shot? This time. Oh, cutscene? Not a cutscene? Oh,
Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them.
let's go, flashback!
Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
Nah.
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Okay.
Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
Why? What's happened?
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you.
I like seeing flashbacks like this. I think it's definitely so much more engaging than just hearing them talk about it.
Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
He's sitting on the table. Get your
Interesting.
ass out of the cutlery.
These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too.
Wait a minute, that's a unique sitting position. Are his legs crossed? I don't think I've ever seen a Genshin character do that.
It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
Ooh. Okay, more lore. More lore. A lot more lore.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
Oh? Hello.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
So it's like the Ministry
At
of
least,
Department
that's
of
what they tell
Mysteries
the
and the
outside
Ministry of
world.
Magic.
In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays.
Oh,
There's an
it's
office with their
obsolete.
name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the
Ooh.
greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage. and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office,
That's
I would
true.
respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
It sounds like it's a crime
So
for
much
the
about this doesn't make
acting Grand
sense.
Sage to do that.
Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Ooh.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
It's true.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me.
Okay.
We'll go after Cyno.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him.
Time to get some answers here. Who are you? Where are you being threatened? And why does a 16-year-old look like he has a job and two kids? I like to believe it's just a front, honestly. That or it's something like an aging research. Similar to Fire's but like reverse, which actually kinda cool.
Here we are. This is the place.
Huh, we might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ooh.
Ah,
What's up?
Professor Zahahadi!
What's up?
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Cyno. So, he's already been here.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone.
Ooh.
Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Got an old man missing,
Professor,
huh?
did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Cyno hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing.
Oh. You think the old man's
After
got
seeing
something
the
to do with
letter,
this?
Cyno told him to contact the Core of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He
What
claimed
did you
it would
do?
only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Cyno.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia.
I
That's
see.
why Cyno was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
He only reported it because Cyno forced him to. Which means Cyrus knows something about the Temple of Silence.
Oh dear, what on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger. Oh, I almost forgot. Cyno left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He
knows that
realized
you
you
were
might
going
come
to.
looking for him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
My friends. There is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
My friends.
Oh.
It's a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
Okay.
Quit following me.
Hello, Alhaitham and Kaveh. What's up?
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went
Not
to
really.
Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Okay.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Ooh, that looks cool.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Meanwhile, Aaru managed to get Uraka to disclose his source.
Ooh.
The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora.
Okay.
The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
But
So,
why?
how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Aaru have gone to meet the Core of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade. The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia, but as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system.
Oh.
They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The Academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Not only
Oh.
that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
That's
So how did
impressive.
Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away.
And then get
That'll be
afraid.
why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He
Ah,
probably
that's
hoped to
true.
take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Cyno had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water.
Oh.
Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Tighnari is worried for
I have news
him.
from the core of 30.
Ew! That hair! So it's your
Oh,
fault.
so that's Nafis, Tighnari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler in Paimon. Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Ribat. I was going to suggest that you join forces with the core of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Alhaitham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved.
Amurta Sage.
The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective.
We're not
Now
going
is
to
the
bother.
time for action.
Yep. I'm glad you
I
understand.
where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and...
You're going to have to make sure you don't get shot, my friend.
Everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Cyno back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Alhaitham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana.
Gotcha. No problem.
Tighnari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Alhaitham.
Well, if you're sure... Okay. But be careful.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Arav, let's go.
Let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Will do. Let's go, Tighnari. Hopefully we can catch up with Cyno before it's too late.
Knowing him, he's probably covered a fair distance already, but we still have a shot. Let's take it.
I hope we don't get shot, you know? That's all I ask for sometimes. Not get shot.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next?
Oh, is it Ribat? Okay.
Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
My bad.
Hold on. Look over there.
Hey. Yay!
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Cyno.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Hey, you dare
Thought
leave
we
us
might
alone
find
here?
you here.
Huh?
You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Yeah.
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Ribat. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something?
That's true.
Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Hi! Been a while. Idea.
Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Thanks.
Candace and I came to Caravan Ribat on business. We ran into Cyno.
Wait, was it Ribat or Ribat?
Elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just
Which
a
pronunciation is it?
and
It's like
very few supplies.
Watatsumi and Watatsumi all over again.
That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
I'm glad you're well.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
I see.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Ribat, the chances are that his route took him past Aaru village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen
I
him.
love her. I love Candace's design. Looks so
My
pretty.
thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Bye-bye! Go to Aaru village. It's nice to see a lot of characters again from Sumeru. So, like, I know it's a Cyno story quest,
There's a few
but
things I'd like to clear up.
what a breath of fresh air.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
Do you?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence. Due to my
There it
unique
is.
constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy.
I can't believe this
I
isn't
can't recall much.
a focal in
It's a
his
good thing
character
that Kaveh
stories.
noticed the emblem on the letter.
I really wish it was.
Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even
Maybe
deeper
the Temple
than
of
yours.
Silence is trying to hunt
I
him
suspect
down.
so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling,
Ooh.
he avoids going into any depth.
Interesting.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route, So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
You can't get rid of us even if you wanted to.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Nice.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Hi!
Mahamatra Cyno?
Yep.
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aaru village.
Have you seen a suspicious person that looks 16? No, sorry, but that looks 30, but it's actually
The
16
man
at
matching
heart.
that description passed by Aaru
Oh my
village
god,
not
sounds
too
so
long
suspicious,
ago.
I'm sorry.
He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Where did he
Let
come
me
from? Where did he go?
He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water.
You said
He said he
he
was
was headed
headed
somewhere near an oasis.
somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much for your help. Please don't hurt us.
There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
You know, what's even down here? I'm curious. What is down here? What nation could possibly be down here? Because if Natlan is somewhere here to the west side, I wonder what's in this like massive hole with Leah and Sumeru. Hi, Sethos. What's up? It's you.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No, I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk to them? What difference does it make?
He's going to make it seem like these people are about to get shot.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Yep. Please don't shoot me.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Please don't shoot us.
A missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I like the way
I'm
he
just
speaks.
wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
Oh my god.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Please don't shoot me.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Zooming
Your
in.
friend over there stands out a lot, too.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Alright, we've been caught.
Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
Yeah, please don't shoot
Yes,
us.
that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I
Yep.
have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us.
They're so
Still,
short.
you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Please don't hurt us.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchmen now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
You're about to run out of your life.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Where are you taking us? Just know that there's nothing that you can do that could possibly threaten me.
Don't you want to find your friend?
He says that with the most
Silver-haired,
deadpan
long-little
face.
culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
He's gonna shove us into a ditch. Okay. You're playable, so you can't die yet.
And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground.
What is this
Ooh.
enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so, hold on. Who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
That thing in the background's just
All
chilling.
Good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Stab him. Seeing Paimon just float is so creepy. I can't.